Hey North Central District, my name is Kelly Larson and I serve as NCD Director of Finance. As you've been hearing, our conference theme is loving your congregation. In light of this, we asked some NCD church leaders the question, what does it look like when a church leader loves their own church well? Here's what they said.
Hi, my name is Brad Hopman. I'm the pastor of the Paynesville E-Free Church, and loving our congregations well for me boils down to two greatest commandments: love God and love people. As a pastor, the more I work on my relationship with Christ and deepening my love for Him and understanding how much He loves me, allows me to authentically pour love into my congregation from the love that I myself have received. For me, it's about spending time with people, whether it's riding in the tractor during harvest with a farmer, or taking somebody out fishing who has never chased muskies before, sitting around somebody's dining room table and rolling through a second pot of coffee after a couple hours of talking. For me, it's that authentic time spent with people that comes from a deep love of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I think for me, that's how you love a congregation well.
As I was thinking about the question, how does a leader love the church well, a verse kept coming to my mind. So I'm going to read that for you first. A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. Recently, I've seen this in action by a retired man within our congregation who just loves doing yard work. He loves it so much, he just can't. His daughter told me that it's one of his favorite things to do. And he loves it so much that he's come to Hope and he's actually been cleaning up our yard. Most people don't see him. He's out there raking, he's out there burning leaves, he's enjoying himself, but also giving back. And I thought, what a beautiful example of how he's loving his church really well, and no one necessarily sees it. And it's just so beautiful to me to see how God is working through the lives of those in the church to love each other.
Here are 3 ways that I regularly try to love our church. First, before I get up to preach, I remind myself I love these people. So whatever I prepared or whatever I'm sharing, I'm doing so because I love them. Second, I have a member list that I regularly pray through, interceding for them, thanking God for them, and then often trying to pass on the encouragement when I see God moving and working in their midst. And then the third thing is when times are tough, when the sheep do actually bite back, I remind myself of 1 Thessalonians 2:8, where the Apostle Paul didn't just share the gospel with the Thessalonians, but his very life as well. And I realized that withholding myself is not an option for legit Christian ministry. I also remind myself that there's a sacred privilege in pastoring people, that sometimes I get to see the junk because I'm the safe person in their life. They lash out against me because they know I'm not going anywhere. And while that's not enjoyable, it is a helpful reminder to know that that's a privilege to bear that as pastor.
Hello there, North Central District. I bring you greetings from the National Office of the EFCA. When I think of loving a church family, the first thing that comes to my mind is to tell them that you love them. And it was my practice as a pastor, week in and week out, year in and year out, to tell my congregation at the end of my benediction each week, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it.